I am not anti-capitalist. I live in a capitalist society. That's how it goes. We're both entrepreneurs. We both try to make as much money as we possibly can. We both try to pay as little taxes as we possibly can. We both try to have as little expense as we possibly can. Like, that is how this works. Why would you not? That's the society in which you live. But the only way that capitalism works, somebody has to be there. It has to exploit somebody who is poor.
Maybe y'all saw the news out of Nebraska today. Apparently our entire state is going to go bankrupt in 2 quarters. Me and my husband owned a cattle ranch here, and I can confirm that all of the cattle ranchers here overwhelmingly voted for Trump. We support him. We voted for him. Something like 70% of our entire workforce is undocumented immigrants, and they straight up are not showing up for work anymore. They have all either fled the country, fled the state. They don't want to get raided while at work, so they have just moved on to work somewhere else. And straight up, we are going to go bankrupt now. We are going to go bankrupt. And we voted. We knew that the immigrants would get deported and he was coming after immigrants, yet we still voted for it. Overwhelmingly voted for our own demise. I was talking to my husband last night, and I have to admit that it seems a bit foolish now when you think about it like that we voted for something that is now putting us directly out of business.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Level Up and Laugh. And if you don't laugh, you will cry.
Hey, I saw a meme the other day that said, "May you have the day that you voted for."
Okay.
Yo!
Okay. Now it's time to get. Now it's time for us to see who really follows this channel and who doesn't.
All right. I got so much to say, so little time. First, I thought that the word was that the immigrants were taking up jobs that the residents and legal residents and citizens wanted, needed, but were not available. Why don't you put out some Indeed ads for your ranchers, for your ranch hands? Oh, they don't work as hard? Oh, okay. Oh, they want more benefits. Oh, okay. They want more pay. Oh, okay. So you kind of been like using them kind of like indentured servitude, like, you know, paying them under the table. Hey, there are no clean hands. We all benefited from the cheap prices.
That's capitalism in a nutshell.
We all benefited from the cheap prices. But you, ma'am, you made a decision. You voted against your own best interests. And we have to ask the question, why did you vote against your best interests? Was it Christian nationalism? Because I heard somebody say that it's your Christian duty to vote. And that ain't Bible. I don't know who said that, but that ain't Bible. Somebody lied on Jesus. Okay?
All right. So let's just level out the facts. So we've been under a Trump president for the past 51? I think it's 51 days today. So let's just give. I jotted down a few things. So far, Trump's second term has been just as chaotic as you expect or may not expect. Big moves, big controversy, and a whole lot of whiplash. So let's start domestically. executive orders everywhere. He's been signing executive orders like they were going out of style on immigration, rolling back regulations and social policy. Immigration back down, which apparently is going to cause the entire state of Nebraska to go bankrupt. More deportations, stricter border policies, and he's even labeled Mexican drug cartels as a terrorist organization. Probably pretty true. Economy drama. He threw some surprise tariffs on Canada and Mexico, which freaked out the markets. Stocks took a dive.
Big dive, bro. I was looking at my portfolio just today. I'm like, dang, one day I'll take that loss.
And the people are worried about a Trump session. And that's just domestically. Foreign policies, trade war 2.0. It's not just with Canada and Mexico, but we also are probably going to go into a trade war with China.
Hey, China want all that smoke though, bro. China like, hey, we can get it. How you live? China's like, we could do a trade war. We could do a technological war. We can any kind of war you want. We got it for you. I'm like, dang. Okay.
And not to mention the fact that the president of Ukraine comes over and gets ambushed in the White House on TV, gets publicly embarrassed by our entertainer in chief and his little boy toy vice president. International aid cutbacks. USAID took a major hit, especially with Elon Musk calling some of the shots. A lot of global aid programs are now in trouble because, by the way, Mr. Elon Musk is now in charge of the federal government. I'm not sure who voted for him to be in charge of the federal government, but he is in charge of the federal government. Oh, that's just 50 days. The justice system and political moves. DOJ shakeups. He stacked up the Justice Department with loyalists and has been going after political opponents. People are raising red flags on whether this can mess with the rule of law. So basically, in 50 days, Trump has come in to America and he basically said, "This is my throne."
I say, give them what they voted for. Give it to them. Including the people who didn't vote for him, that stayed home and didn't vote at all. It didn't even go and try to vote third party or nothing. Hey,
what about the people who say if you didn't vote for Trump, you're not a real Christian?
Oh my God. I had to take a few seconds to calm down so I don't. Okay. Listen, we cannot fall into the trap of saying that to vote one way or another is Christian or not. Because while you're blaming the left for allowing abortions, those that are on the right are taking away First Step programs. They're taking away WIC, which if you're impoverished and you don't want to spend, $300, $400, $500, I don't know how much an abortion is, to get an abortion, and you choose to have the baby, how are you going to feed, clothe, house, and nurture this infant and have, it's not the government's job. Okay, it's not the government's job, but you are bringing the government in to say, hey, this decision should not be made, right? So then you're telling them make the other decision, but you're not giving them the resources for that decision to not be something that puts that child towards a harder life.
And we don't even want to talk about the fact, and let me just be clear. I am not even that big on the left either. Like, I think there's a lot of
I almost slipped up and said we on the right because I ain't really all the way there.
I think there's a lot of things that's wrong with the left. A lot. Okay? And personally, I absolutely think that the whole idea of abortion is absolutely devastating and tragic and not of God. And I think that that it's terrible. I come at it from a different point because I know a lot of the people who do this come from the black community. And why do they do that? From a human standpoint, when you look at the humanity of the situation, they don't feel like they have the economic capability of being able to raise that child. In some cases, are there some cases where it's become like birth control? Yes. And in those cases, that is very rare, but that is a case where there needs to be limits. Like, it cannot just be a free for all situation. Like, that is crazy. My body, my choice. That is whack. Okay, it is not. It took two people to make the baby, but let's not get into that. Okay, that's a whole thing. But to just make it as simple as, oh, they believe in abortion, therefore they're evil and demonic, and we should never sit in there, bruh.
And you also believe in taking away things for the kids that you just said should be brought into this earth, but you leave them with nothing. You give them no support. Oh, it should be the churches. Oh, why don't you run to those pastors and ask them, how much have you given to your local church to benefit the single mother or the struggling mother or the struggling family that have two jobs, but they're all side hustles and putting together to try to bring in the house $40,000 for the year?
Still can't afford basic things in this country where prices continue to go up.
Because of the tariffs. Them tariffs about to tear us up. You hear me?
And that's the part too. Like, I thought Trump was the economy guy. I thought he was the economy guy. I was like, you remember when he first became president? I was like, I didn't vote for him. But I mean, the economy should be better. The economy is worse.
Oh, I read a stat, I think 2 days ago, that past month, Trump deported less people this last month of February.
Oh, he knows.
Than Biden.
He knows. He knows we ain't doing that. That was just a 1 month. We got everybody. Who's gonna do this stuff? Who's gonna do it?
But people getting pulled over, and people who even look like you're Hispanic. Okay, you look like you got if you get a really good tan and your last name is hard to pronounce, you getting pulled over. You getting pulled over. And if you go through those certain states, and Florida's one of them, you getting pulled over and you're getting asked questions and I'm telling you, it's happening. But when you say, oh, we're going to go bankrupt in 2 quarters, 6 months, hey, get it together. Raise those prices and watch people flood in to get jobs. No, it's not going to happen. Why? Because guess what? I'm going to say something a little controversial. Okay. And I'm going to stand on it 10 toes. Illegal immigration is slavery 3.0. Let that sit and sizzle in your spirit.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. I am not anti-capitalist. I live in a capitalist society. That's how it goes. We're both entrepreneurs. We both try to make as much money as we possibly can. We both try to pay as little taxes as we possibly can. We both try to have as little expense as we possibly can. Like, that is how this works. Why would you not? That's the society in which you live. But the only way that capitalism works, somebody has to be there. It has to exploit somebody who is poor. It has to. That is the only way it works. It works, and there is no other way to work. And I'm not saying that socialism or communism is a greater solution either. I don't know if there is a perfect.
Every one of them have their flaws.
Yeah, but like, we cannot sit here and act as though that capitalism came down from heaven with the 10 Commandments, because it did it. Like, it did it. That's heavy cap. Sorry, Dave Ramsey, it's not. It's not true.
Dave said that.
No, but he always talks about, he always he reps the Bible and he reps capitalism. He said, I'm a capitalist pig.
But at least, here's the thing. The reason why I liken it to slavery 3.0 is because, yes, you get paid. So that is far from what slavery is. Second is, other than the human trafficking, which is another aspect of illegal immigration, people are treated humanely, right? But people are coming to give their next generation more opportunity than they had in their country. I'm a first generation immigrant, right? And as I sit before you tonight, I could say that the sacrifices that my mom made allowed me to live the life that I live right now. I've got investments. I've got multiple homes. I've got things that she didn't dream of when she came in here. Her only dream was that I would have an opportunity to do that. And she worked in the fields.
Yeah.
Like, she was picking oranges in the fields in Florida, in Immokalee, Florida. Wow. To give us an opportunity to do what we do now.
And I bet you barely heard her complain either.
Oh, never.
Wow.
But those of us who have tasted the honey that is America, we don't have the innate fortitude that it takes to go and do 12, 15 hours in a field with just water and whatever lunch you packed. We don't have that. And to go home, sleep, get back up, do it again. When she brought me to America, we moved into a single wide trailer. It was our family and my aunt and her family. Bro, to say that these people don't deserve a path to being here legally and continuing to serve and getting a little bit better wages is blowing my mind, because if you do remove this invisible workforce, what's happening in Nebraska is going to happen in the harvest belt of America. And we're mad at Mexico now. Wait till they hit us with the tariffs on the avocados. Wait till they hit us with the tariffs on all the fruits that we bring up here. Mm-hmm. Especially when we lose. I just went to the Strawberry Festival. When we lose that workforce that we rely on, but we don't give them any sort of reverence or respect, because
the reality here's the big picture. Like, here's like the big thing, the thing no one wants to talk about. Like, by 2030, 2035, this is not going to be a majority white country anymore.
You got me going, bro. Okay. Here's what the rumor mill is. Oh my gosh. Everybody have a seat. So, the other theory of why you would vote against your own best interests in terms of your state going broke is to maintain the white majority in America. Yeah. And how is that evident? One of the most damning pieces of evidence is when he extended visas to white South Africans that he said they had their land taken away.
I mean, no one wants to bring up the fact that Elon Musk was an illegal immigrant. He was here illegally at one point.
100%. And he admitted it. It's on tape. So we have an ex-illegal immigrant taking over a lot of big pieces of their a former illegal African immigrant.
Let's make that clear. Take your African behind. Take your behind back to Africa. Go back to Africa.
Yo, so a lot of people are saying that may have been the impetus for a lot of people voting the way that they voted to maintain that majority by mass deportation, by extending visas to both white and rich folks from other countries to come in. And I can't say that Project 2025 isn't coming through, and a lot of pieces of it are happening. So,
for sure. So,
Nebraska, I don't feel sorry for you. Okay, I might cry a little bit when next time I go into BJ's to buy my groceries. Okay, I might shed a tear when I go into Publix. I might, but I don't feel sorry for you. You voted. I think you voted what? It was like 2-1 or 3-1. Like blew Kamala out the water. Big landslide win.
Folks, the one thing with this, man, people feeling way different about Kamala than they were before. They're like, dang!
No, don't change. Don't feel different. No.
Here's the thing, bro. You cannot run a country like a business. You cannot.
There's too many things attached.
You can't. That's the reality. Like, you running this like it's your little casino, and Elon Musk running it like it's the Tesla factory or
Tesla taking a hit right now, boy. You seen them Tesla stocks? Hey, he.
You know what? Here's the thing. I was thinking about that. I was listening to an interview that he was doing just the other day. He seemed so unbothered. You know why he's unbothered? Because whatever he's missing from his stock or from sales of Tesla, he gonna make up with it with a government contract.
Oh, for sure. Oh, that's a for sure right there.
Oh,
I just saw a clip of T. Diddy, Trump, in a red Tesla Model S.
Crazy.
So, shoot. Look.
Hey guys, we're sorry.
I'm telling everybody, don't go out in the streets. Don't protest. Let the people have what they voted for. When gas prices and almost 2 million people lose power in the north from Canada, when we're paying 2x what we pay for lumber from Canada, then, and I think that's why he's been so bipolar in the implementation of the tariffs, because when the business owners and the big CEOs are calling like, hey bro, what we doing? It's going to cost me X amount more to do the same thing that I was doing. And I can't raise my prices 25% from today to tomorrow.
Listen, y'all need to stop buying this stuff that Trump is selling. And being pro-Trump does not make you more Christian.
Pro-God?
Absolutely not. Like, yo, there's,
how unchristian, man.
How unchristian that Trump is. We're not even gonna get into all of that. Like, if you
get into it, we only 24 minutes in. Bro, you want to get into the cheating, documented cheating?
My wife just texted me that we're done. She asked if we're done. So I gotta go.
Okay, just real quick. Multiple relationships, multiple marriages, multiple
Bro, he didn't
extramarital
put his hand on the
affairs.
Bible when he got sworn in.
Cause he know he about that. He about to.
Y'all, listen, Christians, can we stop getting? Can y'all stop getting hustled by Trump? Like
just like y'all say that the left hustles the black vote, the right hustles the Christian vote, big time.
And I love what homegirl said in the video. She's just like, she said the quiet part out loud. Like, isn't that kind of foolish? It's like it's like something just be like,
something just clicked.
Why do we do this?
You were influenced to do it because you were scared that the others were going to replace you. Well, not.
It just sucks that you have to lose your business before it. And the thing is, boy, Trump, when you messing with people's money.
Oh, Trump's going to send them some subsidies. He gonna send them some subsidies, but it ain't going to be enough.
Eventually,
he gonna send them a check.
Folks gonna get sober. Folks gonna get sober. Like when you start messing with people's money,
he gonna send him a check.
All right, we'll see.
He gonna send him a check,
anyways,
but it ain't gonna be enough.
Anyways, y'all let us know what you think.
I didn't want to do it, but we had to. This was getting crazy. 50 days? I can't. 50 days? You doing all this in 50 days?
That's a month and a half. That's a little over a month and a half. You
doing all this in 50 days is crazy. But I ain't.
That's y'all's president.
Hey, it's your president too, bro.
I'm moving to Africa. Forget this place.
Hey, in the comments they're gonna be like, bye, Larry, go. You want America to begin with? America. We don't want you. If you can't see what he's doing to get things right, bro, you know how many people that they fired that they're asking to come back to work, begging, please, baby, please come back.
All right, man. Y'all, let us know what you think. We'll talk to y'all later. If we have any other followers, y'all keep following. Peace.